Here with manager Mark Haley after the 9-2 victory. Hales, quite a performance once again. What did you see from the lineup? From top to bottom, this team really performed well with 8 of the 9 hitters able to get hits.
Well, it was outstanding because, we got down there and but, the talk in the dugout was not, oh, we're down. It was more about what the pitcher was trying to do, what his strengths were and how we're going to go approach him. And that's how it went the whole time. And, with Shipley going, he's going to give, good innings for us and it's going to stay where it's at. But I really enjoyed watching the hitters kind of lock in and start focusing in on information that's being given to them by the opposing team. And, that kind of talk just goes all through the dugout so that that everybody's going to be prepared when they take the plate.
And then Daniel Palka with 3 straight home runs in back-to-back games. What did you see from him? How come he's hitting the ball with such power and hitting so well lately?
Well, it's starting to warm up a little bit. The rhythm, the timing's starting to come. His strike zone awareness is coming. He's understanding, how to stay back. He's not jumping out as much. Power hitters are that way. When they start jumping out, they get themselves out. And now he's starting to, stay back behind balls, and he's hitting balls all over the park and staying through balls. And like I said, his rhythm gets going, his timing gets going, it warms up. It's easier to maintain that.
Do you think hitting's contagious with this team just having 3 straight games with over 10 hits and this game with 14 hits? Do you think it's just become something where the next guy just wants to match what the guy before him did?
Well, I'll tell you what, its execution is contagious. I mean, guys want to go out there and execute, and guys, know that, that they've got an idea, they got a plan, and everybody else is doing what they're doing. And, when we get to the point where pitchers are executing their pitches and defensively we're making plays, everybody starts getting into the game, focusing in on the right things, and, a little success goes a long ways. I mean, there's not many guys hanging their heads in the dugout, and, that kind of environment gets contagious. So, if it's hitting contagious, no, good play is contagious.
Now 12 games over 500. How much do you think the consistent personnel with yourself and some of the other players in the leadership has helped with that?
It's been a huge role. I mean, the guys have been stepping up. The older guys have been stepping up and taking care of the young ones, kind of making them adjust to different environments. It's a big play in what we're trying to do. So it's relatively consistent all the way around, and even from you guys. I mean, everybody does the same thing, and everybody has the same positive outcome. All the way from Andrew Berlin to everybody. I mean, when everybody's positive and committed to excellence, then everybody else gets in. You can't help but jump on board.
And 3 tremendous coaches here. Obviously, Tony La Russa, the new chief baseball officer of the Arizona Diamondbacks, was here for today's game. Tom Thibodeau here as well as Tom Crean. What have you learned from him? I'm sure you've caught up with them a little bit. What did you learn from them just about coaching in general?
We haven't talked a whole lot, but, just having those guys around and seeing their attitude and their knowledge and about how to, motivate and, inspire players. And they've been very successful, and we're very fortunate they're visiting our community and here in our stadium. And I hope they really were impressed with Four Winds Field. And, it's exciting to be around those guys because, I'll pick their brains today after we get done here. But, there's a lot of information there. But, we're very fortunate to have La Russa part of it and and the other guys involved with what we're doing. The more they know what we're doing, the better off everybody is.
And I know pitching defense has sort of been your mantra, but I'm sure you don't mind riding the bats for the series sweep, going for that tomorrow.
Well, I tell you what, it's me, it's a day at a time, and we're going to go in right now and look at reports on the next pitchers coming up and see what we're going to do with the lineup and prepare for next game. I mean, that's all we can look at. And when we were struggling, I never look behind me, whether we win or lose. It's always going forward. So, it's exciting, but we've got a lot of work still to do. I mean, there's things that we've got to make adjustments on, and until we're perfect. This game's hard to perfect.
Mark Haley, the manager of the Silverhawks, following the Silverhawks' 9-2 victory. They go for the sweep tomorrow morning.